So, seeing the exclusive Andor clip before the reshowing of Rogue One in theaters was epic. The clip felt like a movie, maybe because it was in a theater, but I'm here today to give you a rundown and explain the scene in detail and what it means for the show. So, me and my dad got in the theater just in time to see the Andor clip. So, the clip that was shown on YouTube about a week ago, that was what was going when we walked in. So, I don't know if there was any footage before that that started the scene. Um, but it seemed like that was about the start of the scene. Anyways, when the YouTube clip would end, the exclusive clip continued, and trying to jog my memory here. So they talk a little bit more, and then um, Luthen says something about how he knows that Andor's father was hanged, and he says the name of a certain square where he was hanged, or it was hard. You couldn't tell if they were implying that from the context we had, we couldn't tell if they were implying that that was the same square on the same planet, which will be on screen now, which is in a lot of the trailer. They're in some kind of warehouse, but it wasn't clear if that was on that planet, that square, or if he was just mentioning the name of the square. Because he was saying how if they stayed any longer, like he would get captured and executed in a square. I think something like that. And then Andor gets really triggered and points a blaster at him and asks how he knows about all this. And Luthen says he knows all about Andor and blah 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 blah. Well, not blah 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 blah, but just he gets his blaster closer until it's basically pointing right to his head. Andor's blaster to Luthen. And this seems early in the show, but it's really intense and interesting to see what's happening. And then I'm trying to think what happens the second after that. Well, then then this guy, don't remember his name, he's on screen. He he comes in with some other guys, or I think at first he doesn't, but other people come in and start fighting Andor and Luthen, and they fight back, and like these big anvils or something that are hanging in the warehouse keep falling and stuff. And then we get a shot outside of the planet where this guy is um he is walking with some other like guards and stuff, and I don't remember what they said, but they were urgent, and they were reacting to whatever was going on in the warehouse. And then I'm pretty sure some more of the guards came, which probably included them, to fight Andor and not Andor and Cassian, Andor and Luthen. And then there was just a quite extensive firefight, and Andor was trying to grab a box that he was there to give Luthen, and I don't remember if he actually got it or not. You were trying to he tried to get it a couple times, but it was hard to tell. I don't think he got it in the end. And I think it was some data based on what the YouTube clip says or something. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch, but you can rewatch the first minute by using that YouTube clip and then use that for context. But then basically the firefight continues, and like the entire warehouse basically collapses, or at least like all the anvils that are on the ceiling, it just completely starts to collapse. And then they duck under a kind of vent, and that's it. As the building crumbles down, basically they duck into a vent, and then they just went on to show the official trailer for Andor, which I'd seen multiple times. So that's about it. Um, and to clarify, Luthen and Andor duck under like a vent or something, not the bad guys. They probably got away too, but so that's really interesting. It did really feel like movie quality though, like they said in the sizzle reel in late 2020. It just, there was something that hit different about it. It might have been that they weren't using the volume, which they used to make Mando, Book of Boba, and Andor, which made it more immersive or something, but something just felt different about it. I feel like Andor is a show I've always wanted, but never asked for, just because I guess I didn't think it would happen. But I've always been really interested in the early workings of the rebellion and stuff, and that's why I love Rebels a lot. And yeah, I'm now it got me extra hyped to see that clip. I bet you can find it somewhere on the internet right now, but it's kind of hard to find, or just go rewatch Rogue One in theaters if it's in your area. Me and my dad are thinking about going and watching it again, because it's just fun to see in theaters again. Because I was quite a bit younger when I watched it then, and didn't, it's nice watching it again in theaters when I can actually understand it a bit more. But, yeah, it got me, like, way more hyped for the show, to see Andor, the Andor clip, and just to see Rogue One and Andor in Rogue One got me way more hyped. And yeah, I'm really interested to see where the show goes, because they already are gonna make a season 2, and I feel like this is gonna be Disney's biggest success, maybe besides Mando, or their biggest failure, depending on how this goes. So this is kind of make or break, and I hope it's make, but we won't know. So I hope you, well, we won't know until the show comes out. So I hope you have enjoyed this information about the clip. But yeah, it was overall really nice, the action scene and everything. And subscribe and like if you enjoyed and are new, and blah blah blah. I've said this too many times. Shouldn't say it at the end of every video. Anyways, also, if there's, I'm planning on doing some Q&As, so if you want to just ask quote Star Wars questions and stuff, just put it in the comments down below, and I want to know what you think. Are you excited for the show? And if you got to see the clip, was there anything I missed or something I missaid that I can put like in the description or comments, or make another video about? But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed and are hyped for the show like I am, and I'll see you guys next time.